Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. And for the Hornets, there was Sexton. Then it's Miller. And it's Diabate in at the center, filling out the middle. So the Hornets win the tip. Pass to Schroeder. Finds Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Here's Diabate. Williamson with the block. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Takes a 3. Here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Back to Schroeder. The 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Great positioning on the putback. And so it's New Orleans with it. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. .127 left to play here in the first, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
124 left in the first quarter of the game. Murray against Sexton. Murray, no good. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Poole. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
There's 48 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sexton. The shot that time, not on target. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Spurs.
Charlotte foul call. Colin Sexton.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team foul.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
2 shots.
And that one misses.
What impresses me about DeJounte Murray is how multidimensional he is. He does a little of everything.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. For Miller, and it's Trey Mann in. And the second free throw, good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Poole with the steal, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Diabate. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Get loud and make some noise for your Charlotte.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. New Orleans leading by 3. So for New Orleans right now, Poole on the wing. Overhealed.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Mann. Bridges trying to free himself up.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Poole finds Williamson. Good on the bucket. Williamson's for the Pelicans. And so here's Charlotte. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage. And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system, or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And make some noise for T-shirt time.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Miller's checked in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trey Mann. .141 left in the first half. Outside for Sexton. Clock at 6. For 3. New Orleans leading by 5. At the top of the key, Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 1:19 left here in the second. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Sexton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. Diabate grabs the board. There's the pass. Finds Sexton. Tries again. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 7. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Jones checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Murray. New Orleans leading by 7. Passes it from deep. And again, no good by New Orleans. Trying to get something going.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. New Orleans in the lead. They've got Miles Bridges. Colin Sexton is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Miller, and it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now, here's Sexton. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Colin Sexton.
First one falls for him.
A scoring guard, Colin Sexton's good for about 20 points per game. Huge for this offense.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Williamson, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Williamson's for New Orleans. Miller up on top. Fades. Yep, that one goes in there.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
To the left wing. Here's Alvarado. Makes it off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the Hornets call time here.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets dance team. Make some noise.
Some changes for Charlotte. For Miller. And it's Trey Mann in. Jones checked in for the Pelicans. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Second chance shot, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass. And the pass. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Poole. Lays it up and banks it in. Got 8 points. "54 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it. Five on the clock. Unloads. No good on that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Stripped it away. An even 3-on-3 break. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Sexton. Chalk up 2 there.
What strength from Sexton, a competitive guard who understands how to score through physical defense.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your Hornets, Colin Sexton. 1 shot.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From downtown, another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 6.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. And it's Miller penetrating. The shot will not fall. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Murray. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Murray's for the Pelicans. And it's the Hornets with the ball. And it's denied. Over to the left wing. Williamson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Pelicans lead by 12. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And the Hornets with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Miller dishes to Bridges. Clock at 2. No good on the wing 3. New Orleans leading by 12. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Encouraging to see. The more Zion works on his jumper, the better it'll get.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 14. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Right wing. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Diabate. Out to Miller. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Here's Diabate. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And he banks in the
Trey
layup.
Murphy.
And the Pelicans lead by 14.
Hawkins.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. That one, no good. Now Hawkins, outside, Jones. Pass, shoots from 14. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Assisted
Taking no chances.
Herbert
They go
Jones.
on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David